In a corner of this churchyard lies the unmarked grave of the man whose double life inspired Jekyll and Hyde. This is Grave Tales from Scotland, Part 5. I've come to the Orthodox community of St Andrew, which used to be St Cuthbert's Chapel of Ease, to find Deacon William Brodie. By day, he was a respected cabinet maker and member of the town council. Trusted by the city's elite, he had access to Edinburgh's grandest homes. What people didn't realise was that by night, he led a gang of thieves, using the same keys he'd been entrusted with, to rob the very houses he had worked in. He was in need of a bit of extra cash. He had a serious gambling problem, a wife and 2 mistresses. His downfall came in 1788, after a botched robbery at the excise office in Chesil's Court saw one of the gang turn informant. Brodie was charming, he was daring, he was clever, and the people of Edinburgh were shocked when his crimes came to light. He was hanged on October 1st, 1788, on the gallows he himself had helped design. On the day of his death, he was in high spirits, was even heard singing. As he climbed a scaffold, Brodie boasted about the efficiency of it. Some said he was so composed he adjusted the noose himself. So there were whispers afterwards that he had faked his death with a steel collar under his shirt, that he had arranged for his body to be quickly removed in the hope of revival, and that he had planned to flee the country. But whatever his scheme was, he is still here in Edinburgh. I've heard that Brodie is buried between Dr. Alexander Adam, a teacher, and David Herd, a balladeer. Local rumour says that he was buried without a headstone to stop him becoming an infamous anti-hero, though of course that didn't work. Legendary Scottish writer Robert Louis Stevenson's father had once hired Brodie to make furniture for him, and Stevenson later based Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on Brodie's infamous double life. Although Brodie was never a violent man, his story was one of secrecy and deception, not murder. His story endures in his city, with the Deacon's Cafe in his old workshop, and Deacon Brodie's Tavern on the Royal Mile. A criminal, yes. Arrogant, definitely. But someone who has lived on in infamy, and in Edinburgh folklore.